what, for 2 years, so he'll need a bit of match.
Absolutely. This guy's background suggests that he's a tough, uncompromising fighter. If that's the case, this will be a good hit out for Leicester. Leicester should be far too sharp, far too aggressive. I believe he'll win the fight comfortably on points, but I think he needs to get a few miles under his belt and get a few rounds before his next fight, which will, by all accounts, be a world title fight.
Well, an interesting build-up to this fight tonight was that during the sparring during the week, Leicester showed just how serious he is about his comeback with the partner that he had in the ring. He decked him and broke his nose, and the partner was actually meant to be fighting in the program tonight and had to withdraw. So Leicester, even with his sparring partners, is not holding back any quarters. And the other thing is that during the weigh-in, the Filipino weighed in about a kilo overweight and had to spend a couple of hours trying to work it off. So let's hope he's not too tired from the extra work that he's had to do today. But Lester Ellis, extremely fit. He's worked very hard under his brother Keith, and has had to do things like run up mountains and hills and carrying weights as he does that, and has trimmed down very nicely. We saw him here in Adelaide a couple of months ago, and he looked a little overweight that time. Certainly trimmed up now, Kevin.
He's taken 19 kilos off for this fight. He's a world champion. He's a world-class fighter, and it's all business for Leicester, and I believe this fight is going to be no exception. You'll see his class in this fight. He knows what he has to do. He knows he's got to put a few runs on the board, put a few rounds under his belt to have a successful crack at the world title, and that's what he intends to do. He's trained hard for this. He went really hard. Poor old Darren Ludwig was the fighter you were talking about earlier. That was his sparring partner, was due to fight tonight. Unfortunately, walked into a short right hand from Lester Ellis, broke his nose, was unable to fight tonight. Lester, out of the goodness of his heart, knowing that Ludwig is a struggling up-and-comer, supporting a young family, has paid Ludwig the prize money that Ludwig would have won tonight for fighting. I think that says it all about the guy. I don't think you could do anything nicer than that.
Well, it also says a lot about how he thinks about boxing as a sport, that he likes to see the sport increase in popularity and see more competitors take part, and he helps the young ones along.
Yes, he's a credit to the sport, is Lester, and the sport's been very good to him, and now he's just starting to return a few favours, and it's just good to see.
Okay, boys, I've spoken to both of you in the dressing room. 10 rounds of boxing. You shake hands now, and the start of the last round. Neutral corner one this now. Okay, good luck.
The main event on the cards. Former world champion Lester Ellis from Australia, and for the Philippines, Camilo Balabo, number 5 in the Philippines. Welterweight, 10 rounds, 3 minutes duration each round. Coming up for the first.
Filipino blessing himself in the corner, which is a sign of their deep religious faith. It's good to see that he's carried that tradition into the ring with him tonight. Both boys just moving around, having a bit of a look at each other. Both boys boxing from the orthodox stance. Balabo's keeping his left hand a little low, which makes him a little susceptible to the right hand. Now he's just switched now to the southpaw stance. And now he's gone back to the orthodox stance. He's obviously a switch hitter, a bit of a cagey fighter. He's trying to draw Lester in, trying to land the big right hand. Showing no respect for Lester. Lester snaking out the left, just having a bit of a feel, moving around. Lester looks the sharper puncher. Lester with the left jab, just glancing the forehead of Balaba. Both boys. Oh, good short right hand on the ear from Lester. That stung the Filipino into action. He moved away there, grimace on his face. He switches to southpaw style and throws the right hand. Now back to the orthodox position, resting on the rope for Lester. Lester hit him on the back of the ear with the left hook. The right hand missed by Balaba. Lester still treating him with respect. There's nothing very sharp in those punches from the Filipino. Oh, great body shot, right hand left, and another right from Lester. Hasn't daunted the Filipino at all, mate. Heads like granite, these boys. Lester just slowly inching in, backing Balaba into the corner. Good left rip there from Lester, but didn't follow up. Balaba's not intimidated at all. There's a slapping left to the body by Balaba, but Lester's not in trouble at all. Good left lead there from Lester. I'd like to see Lester throw that right hand. Short right hand to be ideal at the moment as the Filipino's dropping his left hand. Lester made him miss easy then. Crowd getting a bit impatient. They don't like these waiting tactics, but Leicester's doing the right thing at the moment, making the Filipino miss, just feeling him out. Long left lead to the body by Leicester that missed. Balaba just fainting but not doing anything. Oh, good short right hand by Leicester to the side of the head. Balaba grimaces, but I assure you it hurt. Leicester just cruising along nicely. Early days. Good left lead there by Ellis. Missed with the right uppercut. Right hand by Balaba missed. Right hand to the body hit. Left hook by Balaba on the top of Leicester's head. Short right hand by Leicester. Oh, good little right uppercut. Left rip by Leicester. Left hook by Leicester. Good punches. Right to the side of the head by Leicester. Oh, good right hands in the first round. Perfect right hand left rip by Lester Ellis.
Well, the end of the first round, and there's 10 rounds for this fight, and I guess that's a round where both fighters are just sussing each other out to see what the other has in store. But it's interesting to note with the Filipino, he gets a little tap to the head and he just holds back a little bit. For the instant replay here we see, he holds back and sort of recomposes himself.
He's a very relaxed fighter. I'm quite surprised. He's not intimidated. He's showing no respect for Lester Ellis at all. And Ellis doesn't appear to have hurt him at this stage, but it's early yet, it's hard to tell. Leicester has the reach advantage and is by far the quicker puncher of the boys. We don't know how much power the Filipino has. We're yet to see him land a clean punch. Time will tell. Seeing the replay here? No, we've moved away from the replay now. We're back in the corner with Leicester. Leicester listening to all the words. Keith giving him the information.
Coming up to round 2, Lester Ellis and Camilo Balaba from the Philippines.
Balaba, super relaxed, very relaxed. Hasn't even got a sweat up yet. Got a very awkward style about him. Oh, good right hand, but a great left counter by Leicester. Leicester, mate, must be me taking the punches. Right hand throw by Balaba. He's decided to mix it up a little bit this round. Referee cautioning for holding Leicester down. Leicester hit him with the left hook as he come in. He's throwing right hands to the body. They're not landing. He's trying to land the right hand. He's gone right hand happy all of a sudden. He goes back into this rope-a-dope style. Leicester, oh, good little left rip from Leicester. That stung the Filipino into action. Leicester's just thinking there's a good right rip from Leicester. Leicester just starting to dominate now. He's backed the Filipino into the corner. Short right to the head by Leicester. Balaba not happy with that punch, but nothing said. Good left lead there by Leicester. Leicester's tend to counter punch. Oh, Leicester walked into a straight right hand, but he's not hurt at all. There's a right to the body by Balaba, and that's hurt his thumb. He's got a sore hand now. We won't see that left come. Perfect left rip, left hook there by Leicester. There goes the right hand by Balaba. He's carrying a sore thumb on that right hand, I would say. Oh, perfect short right hand by Leicester. Right rip by Leicester. Another right rip by Leicester. Balaba's in trouble here. Short left hook by Leicester as a slinging, clubbing right hand. Oh, perfect left uppercut by Lester Ellis. Hit Balaba right on the button, and he's down with the left rip to the body. A great shot from Ellis. Balaba's in a lot of trouble here. I doubt if it... No, he will not get up. All over, Lester Ellis, the winner, round 2, the perfect combination. Short right hand to the chin, left rip, left hook. Good night, Mr. Philippines.
Well, it didn't go 2 rounds. Camilo Balaba out for the count with that beautiful hit by Lester Ellis. And Ellis signalling that his comeback is serious and he wants that world title in February when he fights here in Adelaide at the Powerhouse.
Absolutely. Lester just filled him out for the first round. Showed him no respect in the second round, as we called it. Started getting on top. Seeing the replay here. Lester moving around. Lets a right hand go to the head. Swinging right hands to the body. There's the uppercut. Flush on the button. Perfect punch. Another left hook. Left rip. That's the one that done the damage. Well done, Lester Ellis.
Because I think the hit to the head was the one that sort of took the wind out of his sails, the Filipino. But then when he got the one in the ribs, that was it. And he said, "Good night, I've had enough."
The chin, the left uppercut to the chin by Lester, perfectly executed punch, and that was the one that done the damage. Balaba was very vulnerable then, walked into the left hook, and the left rip to the body was just perfectly executed. All the wind, if there was any left, went out of the sails. Balaba was in a lot of trouble, was counted out by the referee. Well done, Lester.
If anything, Camelo started to show that he was having a bit of aggression towards Lester Ellis, because the look in his face was a lot better and a lot more aggressive than it was in the first round. So
yes, he looked a lot more determined. That's a fair comment.
2 minutes and 5 seconds. The first assault, Lester Ellis.
That's it. 2 minutes and 5 seconds into the second round. Lester Ellis takes this fight over Camelo Balaba from the Philippines. It was meant to go 10 rounds, but Lester Ellis made short work of that. Kevin, I wonder whether, because it was a short fight, will that be against Ellis, because he hasn't had a fight, as we mentioned before. This was his first one in 2 years, his first one in his comeback. So
yes, I
would
think
he
he
be
would
lacking then because of that?
Yes, I think he would like to send the distance go a bit further, but when you throw the perfect punches, there's not much you can do about it. The man got hit with world-class punches, and a world-class result ensured. All over Red Rover.
Lester, well done. Finished in 1.5 rounds. Was it as soon as you thought it might have?
No, I come in here for hard 10 rounds. I mean, the guy, every shot I hit him to the head, he took it easily, but I could see him lifting his elbows up, and I was lucky enough in the second to get a left whip right in the bottom rib cage. And mate, that was the hardest hit I've ever thrown, and I got him right. As soon as I got him, his eyes rolled. I cut his wind completely off, but I warmed up well out the dressing room to come out. So if I had an opportunity to get him early, I would. But I was ready to do a hard 10 rounds out there, no worries.
He appeared to be a lot harder in the second round than he did in the first round.
He was having a look at me, just seeing what I had. He just, you know, he knew he had 10 rounds in his mind, just having a look to see what I was like, or see what I was open for. And the second round, he made a couple of mistakes, and I just got right onto him.
You got a good punch to the head. Do you think that might have been the telling sign for him?
It was a beautiful punch, but it never got him in the jaw, got him in the forehead. I hit him with a full-blooded left uppercut. I would have got him in the jaw, I think I would have wobbled him, but I got him in the head, and it sort of staggered him a little bit. Didn't really hurt him, but he was dead dazed for a second.
You looked hungry when you came into the ring. I guess it's a fight you've been waiting for a long time.
Mate, like I said, I've walked on a fight in 8 weeks. I've had one dream come true. Second dream is unbelievable. It's only 8 weeks away. I wanted that fight no matter what happened. I was prepared to go through blood, get cut from ear to ear. No matter what, I wanted this fight and the next fight desperately.
Looking at the world title fight, only 1.5 rounds tonight. Do you think that's going to tell against you?
Well, we hope for a 10-rounder, but you can't. There's no one that'll take it easy or move around. I mean, if you get a bloke hurt, you never give a bloke a second chance. But I was hoping for 10 rounds. It's a fight game. You never know what's going to happen.
8 weeks away. How high is the confidence level?
I mean, confidence is not overconfident. I respect my opponent coming up, but still very nervous. I want to just do the best I can.
Well, another great night of boxing on Centre Ring. We've enjoyed bringing it to you. This is Craig McGann on behalf of Keith Ellis and Kevin Barry. Good night. We'll see you next time.